much, but I expect to see over 1.5 in this encounter today. The first half, we recorded 1 goal so far, and this is the 38 minutes going towards the 39th minute. And in the second half, look at that ball, look at that ball, look at that ball. If not because of that touch, it would have gone into the net, and it was saved by the goalkeeper. Good save for the goalkeeper. And if we look at the statistics, we see that gradually the Guinean side gradually building up possession. Unlike when the match started in the first quarter of the game, that's the first 15 minutes of the game, they were dominated by the Ivorian side, but they gradually come into the match and now they're gradually getting up to 40% of the ball. If they continue like this in the second half, I'm very sure they can get a goal.
Okay, ball possession correctly said with Ivory Coast enjoying a better share of ball possession, 62%, while Guinea-Bissau has 38% of ball possession. Ivory Coast have seen 6 shots in this encounter, 2 on target, 2 off target, and 2 blocked shots, which shows why they are actually dominating this game over Guinea-Bissau. And the Guinea-Bissau player, Alfred Semando, who is the captain of the team, is back on the pitch, and his Fall Kande will be taking the restart of this game and sends that straight into his central defender Sagante, and Sagante straight into the hands of Ekande. Ekande back into the hands of Sagante, who finds Falcande there, and it's Falcande who holds onto it and sends one straight into the hands of Alfred Semedo, back into the hands of Falcande there, and Falcande goes back to Sangate there, and Sangate finds Jello, and it's Jello who is on the ball, back into the hands of Kande there. Kande looks and locates Carlos Mane there, who's onto the ball, and it's Carlos Mane who sends one straight into his player eyes, and they're looking straight to see if they can connect to that, and still Guinea-Bissau were enjoying possession of the ball around the box of the Ivorian in the 40th minute with 5 more minutes to go in this first half. Let's see if they can muster that courage and get that equalizing. But it's equalizer, sorry. But it's Ivory Coast who are setting one straight on the counter there, and it's an opportunity for a second goal there. And looks like it. And that's going into the back of the net. And that is a goal kick. And once again, Crasso just crashed that out. And it's not going to be the second goal for the Ivorian. And we can see the players complaining. The Ivorians are asking for a penalty. Look at the counter, and Crasso should be scoring that. That was a clear-cut chance for the striker. A player of his experience should be getting that to the back of the net.
Yeah, player should be getting that to the back of the net. And I just hope in the AFCON that it's VAR. I think there should be a check. There should be a check on this. Look at that. Look at that. No, there's no contact. There is no contact. So the referee is right. There was no contact. So it's a goal kick.
Okay, there was no contact there. Talking about Krause, he currently plays for Crevas Veda in Europe also. So I think he's a big man striker when it comes to playing. When it comes to experience, and I expect him to be doing better with that opportunity that fell into his hand there. But unfortunately, he couldn't just connect that to the back of the net. It's the 42nd minute of this encounter, and it's the Ivory Coast who are currently leading and enjoying, and they'll be looking likely to take this 1-0 into the halftime break. And they currently break out right now in this game. Let's see if they've been getting the second goal against Guinea-Bissau as they take a break there, and still Cote d'Ivoire who are enjoying possession of the ball. And what would they be making out of this? It sends one back. That was almost caught out there, but easily one back. While Guinea-Bissau are sending themselves into a lot of tackles in this game and taking it to the Ivorians in this encounter. And right now it's Ivory Coast who are enjoying back into the attack right now with this bitter second goal, and the opportunity straight into the box, but easily caught out there by Guinea-Bissau. Will be looking to set up an attack against Ivory Coast there, and they hold on to that. And back in play will just be another chance for Ivory Coast as they hold on to the ball and set themselves straight to the right hand, and they cross into the box, but that eluded all the orange bodies in the box, and back in the hands of Ivorians, and back in their midfield and in their own half of the pitch right now. And it's still 1-0, and we are very much close to the halftime whistle in this encounter. It's still 1-0 Ivory Coast lead over Guinea-Bissau in this encounter.
Yeah, 1-0 at this moment is a good result for Cote d'Ivoire. That is maximum 3 points. That means they will be sitting top of their Group A, in this encounter. And I want to give kudos to the Ghanaian side for coming back to the game so fast, because honestly, the crowd, the number of crowd, would have scared any player, and the way the opening ceremony went with thousands of spectators, will have scared them. And given the fact that Cote d'Ivoire are big name, and they are the big underdog. Guinea are the underdog in this encounter, and they came with a lot of respect for the Ivory Coast side. And gradually, they've seen it that they begin to see the possibility that yes, we can actually win this game, and that is why gradually they are coming to this game. I'm telling you, in the second half, we expect a lot from the Guinean side.
Okay, let's see what they'll be making out of it. And the Ivory Coast, we're back. We just lost that into the hands of Guinea-Bissau will be creating one, but the referee says that was so soft and he won't be giving that as a free kick. And finally, the Ivorians have their own free kick of their own, and it's going to be a yellow card to Kasama there. The Guinea-Bissau midfielder there over the tackle on Frank Casey there, and it's going to be a free kick right there in the 44th minute. It's why it's African football. It's always physical.
Yes, African football is always physical, and that is why I begin to wonder some of these players that come from Europe, that plays in Europe. Sometimes they come here and they get injured and go back because they are not used to African football. That is why most time home-based player is good. Is good. You mix them up with home-based player so that they can come and bring that African strength and match it up and then mix it up with those foreign players, and you get good result.
Okay, can hear that song from Solomon, and back into the game between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau in this encounter. We are currently approaching the halftime, and then a moment from now, we might just be seeing how much minutes will be added by the fourth official. And it's the 45th minute of this game. It's the Ivory Coast 1, Guinea-Bissau 1. And we can see Mama Bade, who had the best chance or best opportunity for Guinea-Bissau in this encounter, but he couldn't just make good use of those chances that fell into his hand. And it's Ivory Coast who are back in possession and trying to attack against Guinea-Bissau right now. And that is a 1-2 there from the Ivorians. And it sends one straight into the left-hand pitch of the pitch. As a cross into the box, and the short one with this very second goal for Ivory Coast. And they hold on to that in the box, but easily cut out. And it's going to be a goal kick to Guinea-Bissau right now. And it's the 45th minute of this encounter. And we're into additional minutes in this encounter. And any moment from now, it will be going straight into halftime. Early going into this game, and we thought it was going to be a lot of goals in the first half. But at the end of the first half, it's looking like it might just be one goal caution, which will take us into halftime. Have you actually been disappointed, or this game has lived up to expectations? To what you expect coming into this encounter?
Well, I expected them Guinea to come back into this game because I knew very well the first hour of it they were not they were not into the game because the Ivorians came with full force, with intensity, and they were not settled into the game. And I said it at that time. I said if they settle into the game, they are going to give the Ivorians a run for their money, and that is what is gradually turning into. And I see it's just one goal in the first half, and that's where I expect that in the second half they've now understand that yeah, guy, we are back to our own self. Let's see how we can bring the fight back to the Ivorian side. And the second half, I expect a lot from the Guinean side.
Okay, can you hear that song from Solomon? You expect so much from the Guineans in the second half. Let's see what they'll be bringing. It's 4 minutes additional time by the referee, and we have seen 2 minutes of additional time played already. And the referee is dishing another yellow card to an Ivorian. Let's see who the player is. It's Ibrahim Sangare, who has just gotten the second yellow card for Ivory Coast and the third yellow card in this game. Ivan Dikas got the first yellow card. Ibrahim Sangare got the second yellow card for Ivory Coast, and we also had Mirato Kasama, who got a yellow card also for Guinea-Bissau in this encounter. So it's 3 yellow cards already in this game. Let's look at the bench. It's looking like this first half was built to end 1-0, with Ivory Coast taking a favorable 1-0, a famous 1-0 into halftime break, which will actually, be a pleasant one or a sweet one for the fans right there in the stadium.
Yeah, maximum 3 points will be a thing to cheer for the fans of the Ivorian side. And right now, you can see the joy in their face after the opening ceremony. It was like another festival of football started, and you can see the joy. After the celebration of Christmas and New Year, it is the AFCON now. It's a lot of joy for them. So they are happy with a victory here. Is going to crown all their joy. 1-0 is enough. I'm very sure if they can get that victory, they will be happy with it.
So you feel like if they take a 1-0 victory, it's okay for them, not them taking maximum victory in this encounter.
1-0 is maximum victory, maximum 3 points.
It's maximum 3 points, but it's the first game. You really need this kind of what's it called, momentum. You really need this kind of high scoring to push that fear into other opponents.
Yeah, of course, they wanted to push, but they are not. It's not easy. You know, the Guinean side have actually woken up, and not like the first 5 minutes when they started the game. They actually understood, and they are calm now.
And yes, Ivory Coast going with one of their very last attack in this encounter, but that was easily caught out there. It's going to be a corner kick to Ivory Coast here, and that young man, Nkanda, will add the first fearful start into this game, but has grown into this encounter, has just given Ivory Coast a corner kick in the late embers or dying embers of this game. Let's see what Ivory Coast will be making out of this opportunity. Will it be the second goal for the Ivorian as they take this corner kick in the dying embers of this game? And this might just be the moment for the second goal. They sends one straight. Wow. And that was spilled, but it looks like back into the hands of an Ivorian. And it goes straight to the goalkeeper. And Fofana will be holding on to that. And I think the players are set for halftime break. And it's Ivory Coast who hold on to that. And Fofana was setting to take a shot and takes one deep into the box. And the referee has just called this game to an half. And it's Ivory Coast at the end of first half, leading 1-0 over Guinea-Bissau. We're a game of football, and from what started like it's going to be a house on the fire, but Guinea-Bissau actually grew into this game, and they kept their composure, and they've kept it 1-0 after conceding that early goal from Seko Fofana. Halftime, Ivory Coast lead 1-0.
The result for Ivory Coast first half, and if they can come back in the second half and get another goal, good for them. But if they didn't get maximum 3 points, it's also good for them. And I want to salute the Guinean side for coming back into this game. Already, when they scored that early goal, a lot of people will say, this game will end. A lot of people would have thought that the game will end 4-0, 5-0, 3-0. But they were able to, come back to the game, understand themselves and get settled into the game. Their defense line was stronger, and their midfield also came, and their possession also increased. And gradually, they are coming into the game. So that is why I believe that in the second half, they still have a lot to show. And for the Ivorian side, good first half for them. That goal scored, good one. And apart from that goal scored, they had other chances. Fofana also had another good shot on target, but it was just unfortunate that the goalkeeper was at his best and he was able to stop that one. So if he continue like that, we expect to get. These are the kind of player that in a tournament they can get up to 10 goals.
Looking at the number of chances being missed by the Ivorians in the first half, we saw a lot of good chances fall into the hands of Gilles Philippe and Crasso in this first half, but unfortunately, the big man striker couldn't just take that final touch or couldn't be precise with his touches. Do you think at the end of the day, these are the telling points that will really matters? And just do you think Ivorians at the end of the day might not look back into these chances being missed and ask themselves questions?
Of course, if the match, sometimes when you get goals and probably you play a game and you score like 3 goals, all those other chances that you miss may not, a lot of coach may not, they will be taken by the excitement of the victory, But it is actually time, even though when you win, that is one of those kind of qualities you find from Guardiola. Even though when he's winning, even though when he has won a game, he still goes back, tell the player, when the player misses such clear chances, he still talk to them and say, guy, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. I just hope the coach will want to go back because there are other matches ahead of them so that you can take correction from this and utilize it in the next coming match.
I mean, let's say they'll be taking up all these opportunities and just learn how to utilize the chances. And talking about the next game, the Ivorians' next game in this group is a game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yes, a game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and with what we just seen today, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau has tried, but I think Nigeria will do better against the Cote d'Ivoire side. It's going to be another battle, It's going to be a very big battle. I see a very tough and intense match.
Okay, that's going to be another big battle in that group, and that's why that group is actually a big group which consists of Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Super Eagles of Nigeria, and Equatorial Guinea. They all made it into that Group A of this top competition. And don't forget, tomorrow, 3 p.m., the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be taking on Equatorial Guinea in what promises to be another intense game tomorrow. You can't really predict the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That is one thing about them. You don't really predict. You don't know when they give you those top performances and when they just take out where they just feel like let us just switch off in this in this game. But it promises to actually be a big AFCON 2023 for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You know, a lot of expectations on the boys coming into this competition. The last time they won it was 2013, and 10 to 11 years now, because this is AFCON 2023, though being hosted in 2024. But you know, that is 10 years after. And they'll be looking like they'll be looking to do it again, and that is the slogan. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. And honestly, we want them to do it again. But let's sometimes I begin when I go back, I now look at Nigeria won it 3 times now: 1980, 1994, and 2013. And I go back and look at the squad that won the 1980 squad. You have you have players like the Erin Wosu. You have players like the goalkeepers. When you look at the goalkeeper, you see Best Ogedengbe, Emmanuel Okala. You understand what I'm saying? Then when you go to 1994, you see a goalkeeper like Peter Rufai, Aloy Ago. But when you come to this 2013, you have Eyama, good goalkeepers. But this 2023, 24, look at the crop of goalkeepers. Do they have that kind of qualities? You know what I'm saying? They don't have those kind of qualities to stop, because defense win, like we say, defense win tournaments. But we have good defense, but we don't have good keepers.
Wow. But you have to come to the competition. You have to just give it to what's it called? Francis Uzor. He has always had this moment, and you can't really predict what a goalkeeper will bring into the competition. Forget whatever have happened during the matches we've seen in flop, but a goalkeeper always have his own bad day. Well, let's see if it comes to this competition. It might just be a change man in this competition and give the Super Eagles something to cheer about. We've seen some beautiful moments in which Francis Uzor has shown flashes of brilliance. I saw the game between Apo and Nicosia and Manchester United when he kept against Manchester United, gave a good account of himself. At the World Cup between Nigeria and Argentina, he gave a good account of himself. So you can't just write him off as a bad goalkeeper. And if I ask you the question right now, who is the best goalkeeper for the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Among the three.
Not among the three. Look around. And who do you think should be starting as the first choice goalkeeper for the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
I've not actually taken my time.
So you can't really, you can't blame the coach. You can't blame the coach. If you've not done your check on it, then I don't see reason why.
The thing is that I know that I'm goalkeeper that are better than him.
Who?
You understand? I know that I'm goalkeeper that, but the thing is that I have to take my time. So for me to tell you that this goalkeeper is better, I have to take my time. But I know
when you are done taking your time, let me know the goalkeeper. Back to the game between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau, which is the opening game in the African Cup of Nations 2023. At halftime, it's Côte d'Ivoire who are currently leading 1-0 as they sent their fans into a lot of action and a lot of excitement right there in Ivory Coast. It's fireworks for the first game of the AFCON. Let's see, what are your expectations going into the second half of this game?
Yeah, my expectation going into the second half of this game, I expected them, Côte d'Ivoire, to increase the way they attack, and be more clinical in front of goal. They've been trying anyway. But I see that they can do better. They can do better, because if you look at all the trials, apart from the scorer of the goal is not the center forward that a lot of people will be expecting to get the goal. It's Fofana, who is a midfielder, that came and got that goal. So they should be able to work on their forward to get more goal. And for the Guinean side, I expect them to come back, because I can see that they are settled. Unlike they started the first 15 minutes. I expect them to come more, and I expected Bade to be more clinical. Look at that goal he missed. It's a goal that kind of ball. It's a ball that he was supposed to chest down. Chest it down, or one touch, not to slip over it. Look at it.
Okay, let's hope if Guinea-Bissau will come into the second half and give us a big second half against the Ivorians, or will it be the Ivorians who will be getting more goals in this encounter? But looking at the way the first half ended, it was Ivory Coast who will be having advantage in the second half. We'll go for a quick breather, and when we come back, it's going to be the second half. Please give me water.
We get viewers now.
We get viewers, but that's in court. Mr. Solomon, you need to always stay on the arguments. You were running to transfer market to put player.
Before let me
transfer
single it
market
out.
is not-
You mentioned three, so now those three you like. So now finally, because if you want to say okay, we will look for you. We not will give you because you give us two alternatives or three alternatives. We will look for you because you give us one alternative. So who will be that? Which country you think say go carry the AFCON this year?
It's not like it's the club valuation of players. You don't give wrong facts on programs. So if you want to just talk about player, talk about his age.
All right, the 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations is around the corner. Spirit are high, expectations are also high. Who is going to win the AFCON? Will Egypt, the 7 times winner of the African Cup of Nations, repeat it again for the 8th time? That is what we'll be looking at for. Or will Morocco, one of the top African countries who represented Africa in the World Cup, will they replicate it in the AFCON by winning the AFCON? Or will Nigeria, the 3 times African champion, repeat it again for the 4th time? That is what we will be looking at for today. So we'll go to the street and hear what the fans have to say about the AFCON. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Guineabissau. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to Premier Sport Fan Center. All right now they're here with Adediran and Nigeria by blood, Nigeria by color, and Nigeria by everything. And you want to talk about the AFCON, where they come up, where they go start tomorrow. And Adediran, so the match, the AFCON, they come up. So which country do you say, out of the whole country, the 24 countries where you go and play for this AFCON, if you give me like 5, where to say they fit to win this Nations Cup?
Okay. About the 5 nations, I'll go for Senegal, Algeria, Morocco, South Africa, and let us put Nigeria there, Sha.
Yeah, he said let us put Nigeria there, Sha. You know to get confidence. You know to get confidence. To me, I see small patriotism waiting they talk. He said make we put Nigeria there, Sha. You know. So what make you know loud Nigeria now?
Nigeria no do anything to even carry this African Cup of Nations because almost all their 9 get injury like this. So who they want to use? Shane, I mean they want you start their match. They don't feel use winners. So Nigeria don't get possibility, but more just put them sharp. Now football.
Now football. Okay, now I don't hear your 5 best. If you tell me now, say okay. Now the country will go winner because if you get this one, you go hear from us. Say yes. Premier Sport Fan Center will reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? So out of these 5 where we measure, which country you feel say you go win this AFCON?
Make I go for Algeria.
Algeria. All right, they say now Algeria now go win this Nations Cup. Okay, this Nations Cup now where they come up, I want you to mention some of your best African players. You know, some best African players when they play all over Africa. You know, where you say you like them as when they play.
Okay, Riyad Mahrez, Mohamed Salah, Victor Osimhen, Wilfred Ndidi, and Anthony.
All right, he call Wilfred Ndidi, but unfortunately, Wilfred Ndidi don't come out. He get injury during the training section, and he don't go back, and he has been replaced. So he no go follow play for this AFCON. You know, so okay, so now how far you say you know too strong for think say Nigeria go win? How far you say Nigeria go?
Nigeria go still reach quarter-final, sha. But semi-final no too sure for them, but more just say quarter-final.
All right, when Nigeria play their friendlies against Abu Dhabi side club, they beat them 12-0. They can't go play against Guinea. They can't score. Guinea can't win them 2-0. Prior, the last match before the AFCON go start, it give you confidence. Abi, scatter your mind.
It scatter their mind. Maybe my mind is scattered.
Scatter their mind.
Now their mind is scattered.
Okay. All right, now their mind is scattered. So we don't hear Adediran. They say Algeria now go win this year's AFCON. I remember say, oh, this Algeria where you call, now then win 2019 AFCON. Yes. They don't win 2019 AFCON. So we are on the lookout if Adejeron prediction will come through, say, nah, Algeria will win AFCON 2023-2024 season. Thank you very much. Alright, the 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations is around the corner. Spirit are high, expectations are also high. Who is going to win the AFCON? Will Egypt, the 7 times winner of the African Cup of Nations, repeat it again for the 8th time? That is what we'll be looking at for. Or will Morocco, one of the top African countries who represented Africa in the World Cup, will they replicate it in the AFCON by winning the AFCON? Or will Nigeria, the 3 times African champion, repeat it again for the 4th time? That is what we will be looking at for today. So we'll go to the street and hear what the fans have to say about the AFCON. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Guineabissau. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to Premier Sport Fan Center. All right now I'm here with Elder now from Cote d'Ivoire income, and the African Cup of Nations, they are around the corner and everybody they happy. Now Elder self they follow happy, and right now Cote d'Ivoire will start the match tomorrow. How you they feel?
Good morning, my brother.
Okay, good morning.
You know, when it comes to African country, me I no sabi speak English, I dey talk English.
Okay.
So I wan talk my English, make everybody dey understand wetin we dey talk.
All right.
So when it comes to African Cup of Nations, all of us will be African.
Yeah.
So as an African, I dey Nigeria right now.
Okay.
And Nigeria dem be the side wey dey do well before.
Okay.
When we dey grow up, we dey hear Nigerians are doing well, and if you see Nigerian players, then they play well. Okay. The lives of them JJ Okocha, Kanu Nwankwo. But after wey that time don pass, e come be like say Nigeria don go relegation.
Hi. Oh, you don't hear Elder say Nigeria don't go relegation when it comes to African football because they know they do well. And I remember they talk about the 1994 squad when Nigeria won the AFCON. That time when we get the JJ Okocha and the likes of them. But this one when they want to play now 2024, when they want to play for your country, for Cote d'Ivoire, you know, we think say can you before I ask you who you think go win, I want you to tell me like 5 African nations, African countries where we say they try for football now.
Okay. Recently, if you talk of African football nations where they play well, I go call Morocco, okay. I go call Algeria, okay. I go call Egypt based on say one more magic man, Mo Salah dey there. Okay. I go fit carry which other country join am. Okay, I go put Nigeria. May dem no come vex for me say I dey their country and I dey talk against them. Nigeria go follow. And then as we dey go now, this Nigeria, because the matter wey we dey talk now na Nigeria matter. Wetin we dey talk, Nigeria dey play tomorrow. Whether na Equatorial Guinea they wan play.
They play next tomorrow. Yeah, they play
tomorrow. Yeah. Na wetin Nigeria play next tomorrow. Now we go to know how far they go for this African Cup of Nations.
All right, you know.
Hello, welcome back from that quick breather, and it's the second half of the game between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. We welcome you back to our watch along on Premier Sports Fan Center, where we give the commentary and analysis of football matches, and not just football, and every sporting activities around the world. And yes, Ivory Coast who are attacking against Guinea-Bissau almost immediately in the second half. And we saw the first substitution in this game as Ivory Coast are the first into making a tactical first substitution in this game. And it's the right back Wilfried Sango who was withdrawn at halftime, and it was replaced by Sergio Aurier. I'm talking about the experienced Sergio Aurier. He has been thrown into this encounter between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. Let's see what he'll be bringing into this game. And it's Ivory Coast who have seen the first chance in the second half, and it's still that young man, Krasi, who had that opportunity, but he couldn't utilize that chance. And the second half is the first minute of the second half we played already, and it's still Ivory Coast who are leading in this encounter 1-0 courtesy that 4th minute goal from Seko Fofana in the first half. Let's see what Ivory Coast will be bringing into the second half. It promises to be another interesting 4 to 5 minutes in this encounter. I start with me in the studio, Solomon.
Yeah. Well, with a lot of expectation in the second half, but there's an observation that just means like the Ivorians, they look rougher. when it comes to tackling. The way they tackle against the Ghanaian side. With if they continue like this, I see them getting more card. But here they have just 2 yellow card, and Guinea side have 1 yellow card. So they have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, they'll pick a red card.
Back into the 48 minutes of this encounter is Ivory Coast. Is Guinea-Bissau who are clearing their line there, and into the midfield straight is Alfred Semendo, who was under the ball there, and they'll be looking to get along, sends that straight into the midfield where he finds Jano Bikel, who sends one back into the hands of Jallo there, and Jallo sending one straight into the left side where Falikande collects that, and it's Falikande on the ball who goes back into the center of the fence and finds Jallo, and Jallo sends one straight into Ekanda. Ekanda is on the ball there, and he finds Moreto Kasama, who's on the yellow card, but Kasama couldn't hold on to that. Afri Semendo, sorry, the captain of Guinea-Bissau couldn't hold on to that, and it's out for a throwing to Ivory Coast there. I don't really know what he was trying to do there, but I think it was he was trying to invent a new skill or tactics there, and still being played there. It's Guinea-Bissau who are coming from the defense right now, and they're playing from the left to right in the second half, and it's Ivory Coast in their all orange attire playing from the right to left, and they currently lead 1-0. And it's currently in the 49th minute of this encounter, which means we've seen 4 minutes being played in the second half. And it's Guinea-Bissau having a rare chance of opportunities. They can't out the ball there, but couldn't hold on to that, and easily cut out there by Conan, who sends one straight. And it's Guinea-Bissau still in possession, and they're coming all out against Ivory Coast. And it sends a shot straight, but that's all be threatening Yahia Fofana in the goal post. And that shot was from Falikande, who looks like the best player for the Guinea-Bissau in this encounter. One shot there, but that went way off target, and you can see him actually asking for the forgiveness of his players, because he knew that was actually a wayward shot from him. And Ivory Coast will restarted play with that goal kick in the 50th minute, and the first 5 minutes of the second half being played already. Is Ivory Coast with possession of the ball there, and it sends one straight into the midfield and back into the hands of and easily cut out there by Guinea-Bissau, who will be attacking against Ivory Coast right now, and it's 2 against 4 there. Was out for a corner kick, and it's going to be a corner kick to Guinea-Bissau, and that was actually taken by the captain of Ivory Coast, Oria there, who took one for his team. What a way to actually run back and try and cut that out, because that was looking like Rodriguez will be set on goal against Fofana there, but for Oria had to just use his experience and cut that out for a corner kick to the Guinea-Bissau team in the 50th minute of this encounter. 5 minutes gone in the second half, and we're yet to see a goal in the second half. It's still Ivory Coast 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. We've seen the first 5 minutes of the second half, and it has been Guinea-Bissau coming all out against Ivory Coast. Do you really think in the first 10 minutes of this game we might just be seeing Guinea-Bissau come back into this game?
This is the second half, and I expected much from them in the second half, because gradually they are just like they are transcending from the first half, transcending into the game, and it's like they are getting to the climax of it. And when they get to the climax, definitely they're going to get a goal. With what we've seen so far in the first minute, it is Guinea-Bissau. They were composed in this second half. And if you look at the passes, accurate passes, their link-up play, has actually improved, not like the first half when they started. So if they continue like this, gradually getting into the game, I'll be expecting a goal from them.
The 51st minutes of the competition of the game between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. We're still looking for the second goal in this competition. We saw the first goal from Seko Fofana, and that name will never be forgotten as the player who scored the first goal in the 2023 AFCON. As Ivory Coast, who are back in possession against Guinea-Bissau there. They tried to take a turn there, but easily cut out there. It's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast. Easily won there in the midfield by that man. And that's talking about the captain, Alfred Semedo, who has just given Ivory Coast that free kick, which was easily and quickly taken by the Ivorians as they look to settle into this game and finally find a way to dominate possession in the second half, just like they did in the first half, and sends one back into their own half, and they look out straight there, and they finds Oria there, who sends one straight into the box there, but couldn't connect to an Ivorian, and it's going to be Ekanda who will save that, and and that is Alfred Semedo again, who's just having issue trying to clear his lines there, but he successfully cleared his line, but into the hands of the Ivorians, who sends one straight into the hands of Osmane Domane, and it's Domane who finds that back into the hands of Aurea there, and into the midfield is the Ivorians who are currently enjoying possession. They try to pick a pocket of pass there, but couldn't locate or couldn't send that into the hands of Crasso up front, and it goes back into the hands of the goalkeeper. Fofana, who looks straight and finds Evan Indica, sorry, who is on the yellow card in this encounter, and it was brought down there, and it's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast, and he's in pains right there on the floor. And let's just hope he'll be able to continue this game. That's why we call it African football. It's always a physical football.
Yeah, always physical football. You have to, eat very well and very strong. And look at that tackle, so harsh.
And that was a tackle from Carlos Mane, who's donned the number 10 jersey for Guinea-Bissau in this encounter. And that tackle was on Sangare, the central midfielder for Ivory Coast in this game. It's still 1-0, and we are approaching the 53rd minute of this game. And it's a lot of pressure for the Ivory Coast because the fans currently wants to see more goals in this encounter. Let's just hope the Ivorians will be getting the second goal before the 60th minute of this game. We saw that first substitution. It was Wilfried Zingo who was replaced with Sergi Aurea in this encounter. Sergi Aurea is not a new name when it comes to football. We all knew when he was playing with Nottingham Forest, that there was at point he was playing with Tottenham, but right now he plays for
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest, yes, currently plays for Nottingham Forest. 31 years old, and experienced right back. And what do you think he'll be bringing into this game for the Ivorians?
Of course, he's going to bring great things. Look at the recovery he just did in that chance created by the Guinean side. He took an experience. Look at the distance where he ran from to recover and to dispossess the Guinean Balde from scoring. That's to tell you that's the level of experience he brings to the Ivorian side, and he's going to, with his experience, I'm very sure that he's going to coordinate the defense very well with his experience. So that is a plus to the Ivorian side.
Okay, it's a plus to the Ivorian side. So let's see what Sergi Aurier will bring into this game in the second half. He's a right-footed. He's a right back for Ivory Coast, and yes, Ivory Coast attacking against Guinea-Bissau would have been turning this into their second goal, and they find a way into the box, but that is a wayward pawn, and it's going to be a goal kick to Guinea-Bissau, and that was from Crasso, who is not having a great game today.
He's not having a great game today. This was the starting of the match. They have to take their time and gel into the game, and that's why a lot of players. There are players who don't start well, but they end well. And that is one of those kind of players. So let's see how it goes if we actually gel back into the game.
Yes, Ivory Coast will have the opportunity to present himself for the Ivorians. Will this be a second goal though? And that is going to be a corner kick. Jeremy Boga with that opportunity, but he couldn't hold on to that. And it's Falcande who had to take that for his team and cut that shot out. And it's going to be a corner kick to Ivory Coast right here in this encounter against Guinea-Bissau in the 57th minute of this game. Let's see what the Ivorians are going to make out of this corner kick opportunity that's just fell into their hands. And let's see if they'll be scoring the second goal of this, and they take one straight into the box, and that went straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's been picked up there by the Guinea-Bissau goalkeeper there, and it's still 1-0 in this encounter as we are approaching the 58th minute. We've seen 10 minutes of action already in the second half, but still no goal in this second half. And do you foresee the second half ending goalless between both teams?
The second half, I think there's going to be a goal in this match. We don't know who's going to score. It's either Cote d'Ivoire increase their tally or Guinea-Bissau put one. I see them scoring a goal in the second half because both team are actually playing well. Both teams are actually creating chances, and it is from the chances created that you get a goal. So if they continue to create chances, definitely goal will come.
And here's a throw in to Ivory Coast, quickly taken, and it's been played in the defense there. The man there on the ball there as he finds himself into the midfield, and he holds onto it and sends it back to Indika, and Indika holds onto that and goes straight to his left where he finds Conan, and it's Conan on the ball who finds the goal scorer for Fofana. It's the 1-2 between Conan and Fofana there, and into the midfield where they find Sagari. Sagari sends the pass to Indika, and Indika sends it to Domande, and Domande who finds Aurea on the ball there, and he beats his man. A lot of chance there for the young for the experienced defender there, and easily cut out there by the Guinea-Bissau captain there, and it sends it straight into the Ivorians' hand. It's Ivory Coast who are on the ball right now in the 5th or 7th minute of this encounter. And we're approaching this 1 hour mark, which is the second quarter of this game, but still 1-0 Ivory Coast lead over Guinea-Bissau. At the start of this game, we predicted 3-0. Are you still standing on your 3-0 prediction?
No, I didn't say. I say if Guinea-Bissau did not come back to this match, because I was saying they started very slowly. That if they don't come back, they can concede up to 3 goals. But they came back to the match and they are fighting back gradually. So it will be very difficult. Probably if Cote d'Ivoire want to score,
yes, an opportunity for Ivory Coast with this very chance to go into the balls. And they hold on to the ball there. And they'll be fast to send one into the balls, but that couldn't locate the Ivorian player. But picked not to that. And it's 2-0 already in this encounter. And Ivory Coast have just scored the second goal in this game. And it's Sangare with a second goal for the Ivorian. Look at that, out of nothing. That looked like no, it's Crasso who finally, it's Crasso who finally put that in the back of the net. And that is why he's a big striker. Look at that movement. Look at that touch. Out of nothing, he had to find that goal coming. And it's the second goal for Ivory Coast against Guinea-Bissau. And the second goal for the Ivorians. And the Egyptians are marching and eating the African White Dogs right now.
Yeah, you can see the celebration in the fans. They have given them something to cheer about, and they have responded with cheering, celebration, dancing, and just waving the flag of the Ivorian side. And that's a good one for Crasso, Felipe Crasso, who got that goal for Ivory. Look at it. Nobody
I think the goalkeeper was at fault there. And that was a good cross there from Bamba, who finds his striking partner, Crasso. Look at that movement there. And he shows why he's an experienced player. After missing a lot of clear-cut chances in the first half, he finally beats the Guinea-Bissau goalkeeper, Joko, to that. And as the second goal considered by Joko in this encounter, that is a typical striker goal. And he fortunately into the back of the net to send the Ivorians into wide jubilation right there in the stadium in Ivory Coast. And they are hosting, and it's looking like Ivory Coast are here to stay.
Yeah, they are here to stay. And look at that celebration. He plays for Krevna Zevna. That is a red Belgrade. You know, I think it's a very good goal. And look at the celebration of love there. So good one for him. Let's see how far he can go in this competition. Let's see how many goals he gets at the end.
All right, 2-0 at the 60th minute of this encounter, and 30 more minutes to go. There's still the chances, and there's still much time for a lot of goals to still come into this game. The Guinea-Bissau team actually started like on fire in the second half, but the fire has actually been clenched right now, and it's Ivory Coast who have doubled their lead in this encounter. 60th minute, Ivory Coast 2, Guinea-Bissau 0. It looks like at the end of the day, experience will always come to matters, and that is what has really let Guinea-Bissau down in this game. They've actually played a magnificent, fantastic game against Cote d'Ivoire, but they can't really match the Ivorians when it comes to experience, and that is where they've actually had their shortcomings in this encounter.
Yeah, of course, that's where they've actually had their shortcomings. They didn't take their chances, even the chance that the opportunity that came to they had in their hand, they didn't take it. They didn't make good use of it, and I keep worrying because before the match we talked about their previous exploit in the AFCON. They always go out the group stage, and in fact they have not scored goal in the AFCON for so long a time. This is their fourth.
Yes, Ivory Coast making 2 substitutions in this encounter. Jonathan Bamba has been withdrawn, and it's going to be the entrance of that big man, Nicolas Pepe, for Ivory Coast. We know how skillful that young man is, the former Arsenal midfielder. Let's see what we'll be bringing into this encounter. We can also see it's looking like Jeremy Boga will be withdrawn, but no, the coach says no. It is the goal scorer, Crasso, who is being withdrawn, and it's Konate, the number 10, who is being thrown into this encounter. Let's see what Karim Konate will be bringing into this encounter for Ivory Coast. He plays for Red Bull Salzburg, talking about the young 19 years old forward. Let's see what he'll be bringing into this game against Guinea-Bissau for the remaining 30 minutes of this encounter. Karim and Pepe has been thrown into this encounter, and we've seen 2 experienced players be withdrawn by the Ivory Coast manager at 2-0 in the 62nd minute. You actually think probably is looking at the moment of resting his talisman players for the game against Nigeria.
Not resting, but preserving them, because this African football, anything can happen. If you don't manage your player very well, they will get them injured, and you just have to lose them throughout the course of the tournament. And that is why I think he's an experienced coach. He's aware of all those, and that is why he has to make that substitution right now. Crasso is the scorer of the goal. When he scored it, he withdraw him because he has a lot to do in future as the game progresses.
Okay, Karim Konate is the future of Ivory Coast forward line. Let's see what he will bring into this game. Talking about the RB Salzburg, RB Salzburg player. Let's see what we'll be bringing into this game for Ivory Coast. As Ivory Coast back in possession and sends one straight into the territory of the Guinea-Bissau, but easily cut out there. And still Ivory Coast were in possession of the ball in the midfield and sent one straight into the hands of Frank Casey. As Frank Casey on the ball there and finds a 1-2 there with his teammate Pepe, and Casey finds himself in the box. With this be an opportunity for Ivory Coast to get up the third goal, but the goalkeeper Joko came to the rescue of the Guinea-Bissau team. As Guinea-Bissau will be keeping that in possession and not letting that out for a corner kick, and it's going to be a throw-in to Ivory Coast. There's Sergio Aurier with that chance for Ivory Coast with that beautiful run, and he'll be going back to take that throw-in for his team. Look at that chance created there, and what a movement there from Jeremy Boga. And sends the cross out there, but easily cut out there by Jallo for the Guinea-Bissau team before Joko, the goalkeeper, came to just put the finish touch on saving the blush of his team there. Now is Ivory Coast back in possession of the ball. Let's see what they make out of this. They keep on to that in the back, and it's Joe Mande who sends one long one into the box, but couldn't locate his teammates. And it's Guinea-Bissau will be turning the defense into attack right now. 64 minutes gone in this game. We have about 26 more minutes to go. And 26 more minutes for Ivory Coast to send the fans into another white celebration. Here's another chance being created by the Ivorians, but easily cut out by the Guinea-Bissau team. But back one there by the Ivorians, who've been looking to attack right now and in large numbers against the Guinea-Bissau, who are not really looking like a match for the Ivorians in the opening fixture of the African Cup of Nations 2023. Let's see if Ivory Coast will be adding more goals into this encounter. Are you expecting more goals from the Ivorians in this game?
All right, look at the substitution there. They brought more hungry on players who are hungrier. Players who want to score goal. And after that substitution, you see the game has actually changed. It is the Ivorians who have actually taken over possession and taken over control of the game. So if they continue like this, definitely they will score more goals.
Yes, a good run from the Ivorians, but easily cut out there by the Guinea-Bissau team, who will be turning the defense into attack right now, and they run straight into the lot of traffic there. As the three Ivorians and the Ivory Coast who are back in possession, but the referee says no, as cited that infringement there, as the captain of Guinea-Bissau was infringed there, talking about Alpha Semendo in the midfield to Guinea-Bissau right there in the center cycle of the pitch. Free kick right now and easily taken, but they lost that out again into the hands of the Ivorians in the 66th minute of this encounter. The time is actually running, and we can see any moment from now we'll be going into 20 more minutes to go, and it's looking like a game over for Guinea-Bissau.
Oh, if looking, yeah, of course, a game over, because I don't see them scoring up to 2 goals in this encounter. The Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivorians have actually dominated the play, and it's like the substitution has actually brought more bite, and more, it's like the game is they've opened up the Guinean defense, using wings, and you can see there's space in the middle, and that is what the Ivorians have actually done here. And if they continue like this, I expect them to get more goal, and I don't see the Guinean, equalizing this.
And the captain is right there on his feet, on the floor right there, talking about the captain of the Guinea-Bissau team, Alpha Semendo, and it's Frank Casey who just took him out there, and it looks like Alpha Semendo might just be the danger man for the Guinea-Bissau team. Looking at how many times he has actually been picked up there by the Ivorians midfielders. And we can see Guinea-Bissau making 2 substitutions right now, and it's the number 10 Carlos Mane who has been withdrawn, and it's their number 13. I'm talking about that young man, Jew, who has been thrown in by the coach of Guinea-Bissau, And let's see what Jew will be bringing into this game. As Carlos Mane has actually been an handful player for the Ivorians at the back, but experience has really let them down in this game. Another man who was being withdrawn is Kasama and being replaced by Gomez. So let's see what these two players been thrown in by the Guinea-Bissau team manager will be bringing into this encounter. 68 minutes already is Ivory Coast still leading comfortably 2-0 at home.
Comfortably 2-0 at home. Very good result for the Cote d'Ivoire side, the Ivorian side. And you can see how relaxed they are because they are doing very, very well with that victory. 2 goals, and this is the first match. Sometimes they need to score more goals, an opportunity for them to score more goals because at the end of it, goals count. Yeah, so they should take the opportunity. They have it against them again, and they should score more goals. And I know they can score more goals.
And they have the dates of that counter. Let's go straight into ball possession and statistics from this game. Ivory Coast enjoying better share of ball possession with 64%, while Guinea-Bissau are being reduced to just 36% of ball possession. Total shots from the Ivorians is 8 and 3 shots on target, while the Guinea-Bissau team has seen 4 total shots and just 1 shot on target in the whole of over 1 hour of football from the from Guinea-Bissau team, which is actually not an impressive one for the Guinea-Bissau attackers.
Of course, not an impressive one for them. And that is where Kande, their coach, have to do a lot of work. The last AFCON, they played without scoring a goal. And now they want to play without scoring a goal. And then you understand what I'm saying?
Who knows? They might get that goal against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. they know how to do that promo. The Super Eagles knows how to do that promo. He has a chance for Guinea-Bissau. This being the first goal for them. Sends one straight into the hands of Fofana, who easily picked that up. And that will be threatening the goalkeeper of the Ivory Coast national team. This is the 69th minute of this game, and we'll be moving into the 70th minute any moment from now, which will leave us with 20 more minutes to go. And 20 more minutes to go. Are you expecting a comeback from Guinea-Bissau, or should it just be a game over and they should go and prepare for the second game against Equatorial Guinea?
They don't look like a team that can come back in this encounter. The best they can do is, if they are lucky, get 1 goal. And if they get 1 goal, the Ivorians can add more goals. So to me, it is a game over for the Guineans. The Guineans, I don't know which magician they have in their bench that can come and score those 2 goals. If you look at the defense of the Ivorian side, they look solid, and the inclusion of Ivoria, also even make it more solid. And if you look at the substitution made by the coach, look at the substitution made by the coach. He actually proves that he's a very good coach. The game has changed. They have taken over the game. I expected the Guineans to be in control of the second half. But with the substitution made so far, it's like the Ivorians have actually taken over. It's like there's not going to be a goal for the Guineans any longer.
And so 30 minutes of this encounter. Let's see if Ivory Coast will be getting more goals in this game. And looking at the substitution being made by Guinea-Bissau in this game, it was Carlos Mane being withdrawn for Jew in this encounter. We also have Kasama being withdrawn for Gomez. And let's see what these 2 young men will be bringing into this encounter. Will they be the one to lead that late charge for Guinea-Bissau against the Ivorians, who are currently 2 goals up? 71st minute, 19 more minutes to go in this game. Talking about right now, we should be preparing for the tomorrow games between the Super Eagles of Nigeria against Equatorial Guinea. Going to that match, let me have your preview of that game. What are your expectations for the Super Eagles?
I expect the Super Eagles to win that match tomorrow. I expect to, but I'm also I'm also open-minded for disappointment, because if I'm not prepared for disappointment, I can have heartbreak, and I don't want to have that, because Super Eagles knows how to break somebody. Somebody said Super Eagles are on relegation. I don't know on which club game they're on relegation, but I know they have actually disappointed so many Nigerians. And look at the games they play against Lesotho, they draw, against Zimbabwe they draw, against Guinea defeated them. What? The Super Eagle of all teams, well.
And he has a good chance for Rodrigo to find himself into the box. And he has an opportunity for Guinea-Bissau, but easily cut out there by the Ivorians, who will be looking to turn the defense into attack and finds that 3rd goal as Ivory Coast back in possession. The sends one straight into the hands of Elvan Ndika, who holds onto that and looks into the midfield and holds onto it and sends one straight into the right side side, where he finds the former Arsenal midfielder Pepe there, but easily won back by Ndika there for for Guinea-Bissau will be turning the defense into attack and trying to attack against Ivory Coast. Probably this game might just be the game where they get their first goal in the African Cup of Nations. And here is another turnover from the Ivorians as they turn defense into attack against Guinea-Bissau right now. And let's talk about more statistics. The host nation, Ivory Coast, have hosted the AFCON competition 4 times, 1965, 1984, 2013, and right now 2024 is the 4th time they are hosting the African Cup of Nations. Egypt holds the record for the longest unbeaten streak in African Cup of Nations history, going 19 matches without a loss between 2004 and 2010. That was the year for the Egyptians.
That was the year of the Egyptians. That was the period of the Egyptians, and that's were the days when Egyptians actually took advantage of and got African Cup of Nations. They won it, and they are having a record of 7 times. You know, it's just like the story of Super Falcons, who have actually dominated the AFCON, and you begin to wonder whether any African female team will ever get close to the Super Falcons right now. Because the only country that have won it, I think, is 1-1. Has any country won it twice?
Okay, the biggest victory right there in AFCON history occurred in 1965 when Ghana defeated Tanzania 13-2. So let's see if any team will be breaking that big goal margin record in this competition. Yes,
sweet opportunity for
and it's a turnover right there from Ivory Coast, who will turn the defense into attack right now. And they go straight into the midfield where a chance that fall into the hands of the Guinea-Bissau team, but they couldn't just make good use of that chance that they got against the Ivorians. There's Ivory Coast in possession of the ball right now. The sends one straight into the center defense where they find Osman Diomando, and Diomando looks into the midfield and sends one straight into the goal scorer, Seko Fofana, who was onto the ball. And what will he make? He cuts into the in between the lines and finds another cross, another pass into the hands of Sergio Ria there, and the Ria finds that is Nicolas Pepe on the ball there and back into the hands of Ria and tries to locate the goal scorer, the first goal scorer here, but he couldn't just get that pass into the path of that man. That is Kande, who will be sending one straight into the midfield, and that is Alpha Semedo. And this Rodriguez on the ball right now. What will Rodriguez make out of it? His Peter's man is trying to locate into the balls, but it's going to be a corner kick to Guinea-Bissau as Rodriguez Mauro has just won Guinea-Bissau a corner kick right there. Yeah. Look at that moment. What a chance falling into the hands of Guinea-Bissau, but they couldn't just put that into the back of the net, and that was the number 3 who was brought in the second half of this game, and that is Francolino Ju, who that chance fell into his hand, but he couldn't make good use of it. And they are making another substitution, and it's that big man number 14, Maru. Okay, I don't think it was it replaced? No, I don't think it was replaced. And we're into the 75th minute of this encounter. It's still Ivory Coast leading 2-0 with 15 more minutes to go, and 15 more minutes for Ivory Coast to get that famous home victory over Guinea-Bissau in the opening match of the African Cup of Nations 2023.
Yeah, 2023 is a corner kick to the Guinean side. Let's see what comes out of it. No, that was a poorly taken. You know. I when I look at the Cote d'Ivoire side, I look at experience. You know, and I look at a very good coach.
Yes, another opportunity for Cote d'Ivoire to get a turnover, and this is an opportunity for a third goal for the Ivorians as they go straight and find himself into the box. But that was easily saved there by Joko as he used his leg to save that out. And you can see the Ivorians coach, is not having any of that, as I believe his players should be doing better. That was a good counter-attack there, but they couldn't just keep that in play. What a chance for the Ivorians to score the third goal and send the fans into another wide celebration. But no, they couldn't just connect to that. What a chance there, but it was a wasted opportunity. Good save from the goalkeeper, Joko there for Guinea-Bissau, and that chance fell into the hands of their number 8, who is the assistant captain, Frank Casey, that big man for Ivory Coast. And Ivory Coast are preparing another substitution in this encounter, and it is that man who is being withdrawn. Osmane Diomande has been withdrawn for the Ivory Coast, and the man in number 12, let's see who that player is, who's been thrown into it. Wilfried Boli, another Nottingham Forest defender thrown into this encounter. So let's see what Wilfred Boli will be bringing into it for the Ivorians in the last 14 minutes of this encounter as we are approaching the 77th minute of this game. It's a corner kick to Ivory Coast.
Corner kick to Ivory Coast, and another opportunity. Like I was trying to say before, I was trying to. Oh,
and that was a good one there from the Ivorians, but they couldn't just get that in the back of the net as that was easily fetched out there by the number 4 of Bissau in that who had that opportunity of turning around, and it's their defender Jalo who turned around that and into the goalkeeper and of the goalkeeper of the Ivory Coast Fofana, who holds onto that and sends one straight into the midfield. It's Ivory Coast who are enjoying better share of possession right now, and they hold onto that in the back, and it's Boli with his first touch in this game, and it sends one straight into the hands of Aurier, who plays as a right back and back into the hands of Wilfred Boli, and Boli sends one to Ayan Indika, and Indika holds onto the ball and sends it back to Wilfred Boli, and it's Ivory Coast who are enjoying better share of possession right now in the dying embers of this game as we approach the 78th minute of this game, which leaves us with about 12 more minutes to go in this encounter. 12 more minutes for Guinea-Bissau to stage a late comeback against the Ivory Coast. Do the unthinkable, because this is Africa where the unthinkables do happen.
Yeah, this is Africa where the unthinkables do happen. Good one to the Ivory Coast side. Look at the control after those substitution. The coach Gazette, in the interview, he said they looked for me because of experience, and that is what he will bring to the team. That Cote d'Ivoire has what it takes to win it because of experience. And gradually we are beginning to see the experience, and we are beginning to see. Look at the substitution he brought. It just brought a total change in the game. The face of the game totally changed. The domination from the Ivory Coast increased, and it's more. They make use more of the wings, and I just love what is happening right now, and that's why it's going to be very difficult for Nigeria to defeat Cote d'Ivoire. With what we are seeing, you can see what is his name, one of these older players.
Back into the play right now is the Ivory Coast who was throwing against Guinea-Bissau that was easily and fastly taken by the Ivorians, but easily turned over there. It's Guinea-Bissau who have regained possession right now, and they're looking to attack against Ivory Coast, but they send one back into the left back, and Kanda was onto the ball after being fouled there by Sangare, the midfielder for the Ivorians. Guinea-Bissau who are currently attacking against Ivory Coast right here in the 80th minute of this game. 10 more minutes to go in this encounter between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. Let's see if more goals will be coming into this game. Solomon, are you actually disappointed that Guinea-Bissau couldn't score a goal against Cote d'Ivoire? Looking at how much chances they created in this game, but they couldn't just muster out that one goal against the Ivorians.
Honestly, I'm actually disappointed because coming to this match, I was expecting them to say, "Oh, you should be asking themselves this question: Why is it we don't score goal? Why is it we don't score goal?" And coming to this game, that is one of their deficiencies: scoring goal in the AFCON. They should be able to think well and come and break this deficiency. But look at even the chances they got one-on-one, but they got one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He couldn't utilize it, and since then they've not created any clear-cut chances like the one they created in the first half. And they've just been running. So honestly, I'm disappointed. Probably now we are disappointed when it comes to Super Eagles time. Maybe that's when they'll begin to score.
Let's go back to the game between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. And it's Guinea-Bissau who are currently enjoying possession right now. And back in play is the Ivorians who have regained possession. And it's Wilfred Boli on the ball. It's go straight into the hands of Conan there and into the midfield. It's Ivory Coast who are enjoying possession of the ball right now. And let's go straight to the comment section. We have Facebook where we have Shegun Tomiwa Olugbodi. Nigerian team disappointment would look like goats will leak so tomorrow because they don't fit come out for that group. Well, you can't really predict the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but I can tell you here, the Super Eagles of Nigeria are in high spirits coming into this competition, and they won't disappoint Nigerians who have lots of expectations and belief on them. Ike Benedict Boniface enjoying you guys live from Lagos, Nigeria. We are also thankful. We thank you for staying with us on the program. And it's back in play right now in the 82nd minute of this game, and it's Ivory Coast who are still enjoying better share of possession, and they send that into the hands of the Guinea-Bissau team who who have just turned over that and they'll be attacking from the left side of the pitch right now, and they'll try to trade one two there. Yeah, that got into the players and is the number 3 for the Guinea-Bissau team, Jude there, but he couldn't hold on to that, and it's going to be a throwing to Guinea-Bissau after that tackle right there from Sergio Aurier, and it's a throwing to Guinea-Bissau. Wow, you can see the players they look tired already. Mama Bade, the big man up front for Guinea-Bissau, is right there seated on the floor looking a bit tired after about 83 minutes of play. 7 more minutes to go in this encounter. 7 more minutes for Ivory Coast to hold on to that victory. Look at that beautiful goal from that big man Crasso there. That is a fantastic goal.
Fantastic goal. Look at that move. Ball control, excellent, and it was just precise. He got that goal. The goalkeeper was he didn't expect that. He didn't expect that ball, and the ball just run into the net, and you can see the celebration. Congratulations to Cote d'Ivoire. I think he's looking good for them already because the time is almost gone.
Yeah, it's looking good for Cote d'Ivoire, and as the host nations getting the first goal in this encounter and the second goal, and they'll be looking to actually get this game ending with a clean sheet. Looking at the goalkeeper for Fana, he has actually been fantastic for the Ivorians in this encounter. Let's see, we have about 6 more minutes to go. 6 minutes to go for the Ivorians in this game against Guinea-Bissau. You can see the fans there in wide celebration. I'm very sure it's going to be celebration everywhere in Cote d'Ivoire tonight.
Of course, going to be celebration everywhere in Cote d'Ivoire this night. After the opening ceremony, I would like to describe that ceremony. It was so exciting. The music were all over, and when it comes to ceremony in Africa, you not take away dances from our African ceremonies. Where a lot of dances, a lot of musicians came, they sang, and even some musicians from Nigeria, like what's her name? She was there also. And they'll continue with this victory outside the stadium. The celebration continues.
As the 4th minute and back in possession and back in place, Guinea-Bissau was onto that. They send one straight into the other half, but easily cut out there by Winfrey Body, and it's going to be a throw-in right there to Guinea-Bissau, and that was actually cut out there by Eyan Ndika for the Ivorians. It's going to be a throw-in, and my favorite player today, Nkada, who takes that throw-in for Guinea-Bissau, but the referee is now having of that as says the player should wait as Guinea-Bissau are preparing another substitution. Is Mama Bade who will be withdrawn from this game. He looks tired, and after that lot of running in this encounter, and it's Dakio who is replacing that big striker who had 2 great opportunities for Guinea-Bissau, but he couldn't utilize that opportunity. And back in play in the 85th minute of this encounter, it's still 2-0 Ivory Coast lead. And the cross in here from the Guineans, but that went flashes that flashed off the goalpost, and that was the another there from Jude there, where he couldn't just bring that down. And it's going to be a goal kick to Cote d'Ivoire in the dying embers of this encounter. 76 minutes. Oh, that fell into the hands of Jose Correa there, and he couldn't just bring that down to find the back of the net. And it's still Guinea-Bissau who are still searching for their first goal in the African Cup of Nations, but they'll have to take that search to their next game against Equatorial Guinea in what might just be a battle of the Guineas in that game. At the end of the day, one Guinea must win.
Of course, one Guinea must win at the end of the day. And to me, it's looking Equatorial Guinea look better.
Yeah, they're surely better.
Yeah, they're better than the Guinean side. So it is either the Equatorial Guinea that will bring fights to the Cote d'Ivoire or to Nigeria. And this very side of the Guinea-Bissau, they don't look like their scoring side. And it is scoring that win trophies, that win matches. They just want to toss the ball around. They just want to represent themselves back to back consecutively.
6 minutes opportunity for Guinea-Bissau.
Oh,
but that's almost putting in the mouth. And what a chance there for Ose there, but he couldn't just look at the back of the net. There's going to be goal kick to Ivory Coast. What a chance there! What a touch there from the big man striker who was brought in to replace Mama Bade, and that was Jalio with that chance. He couldn't just keep that in play or in check. What a good defensive work there from that big man with a body, and what a shot there from Ose, but he couldn't just keep that in check, and it's out for a goal kick to Ivory Coast in the 87th minute of this encounter. 3 more minutes to go in regulation time, and we should have it about maybe like 4 or 5 more minutes additional time after 90 minutes.
Yeah, 4 5 minutes additional time. I think. It's a pretty low situation here.
Yeah, it's looking like a Subway Otilo situation right now in this encounter between
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau. And still Guinea-Bissau enjoying late charge right here, and they're looking to get their first goal in this competition. They hold on to the ball, sorry, they send one straight into the ball, but easily cut out there by the Ivorians, who be turning the fence into attack right now, and they take the opportunity to send it straight into the left hand side of the pitch, sorry, the right hand side of the pitch right there. As Ivory Coast moving straight into attacking situations, and it sends one back into the hands of Conan, who holds onto the ball there and sends it back to with Bodie there, and Bodie finds Indika there, and Indika goes back to the goalkeeper Fofana, who holds onto that and sends one back into the hands of Bodie, and his Bodie holds onto that. What will he be doing right there as we approach the 8 minutes of this game? 2 more minutes to go in regulation time. 2 more minutes for Ivory Coast to get the first victory of the 2023 African Cup of Nations. That is an offside call rightly gotten there by the assistant referee over against Nicolas Pepe, who hasn't really looked lively in this game since coming in.
Yeah, since coming in, I think as a defender, you don't expect to see any glamour movement for him.
He's a striker. He's a winger.
Okay, a winger. Okay, Pepe is a winger. All right. Well, so far, if it's a winger, you are right that you have not seen anything much from him. But I always see him running back. It's like you prefer.
He has a good chance for Ivory Coast. Will this be an opportunity for a third goal? And Nicolas Pepe on the ball there, but easily cut out there. It's, Guinea-Bissau will be turning the first into attack right now. They'll be looking to late surge right now. This is an opportunity for that consolidation goal, and it's getting easily cut out there, but still find his way back into the hands of a green body. And the shot was taken, but it's a weak shot which finds its way to the back of the net, and there's a goal kick right there to Ivory Coast with just about 1 minute to go in this encounter. It's Ivory Coast leading 2-0 over Guinea-Bissau in the 89th minute of this game. We are getting close to the end of regulation time, and we'll be moving straight into additional time and see how much minutes of the referee will be added at the end of this game. Let's go straight to statistics and see what the ball possession are looking like. Ivory Coast still enjoying better share of ball possession with 62%, while Equatorial Guinea has just 38% of ball possession. Total shot by the Ivorians is 9, and total shot on target is 4. Total shots off target is 2, and block shots is 3. And for the Guinea-Bissau team, they have 8 total shots in this game, 2 on target, 6 off target, and 0 block shots. But they've actually given a good account of themselves in this game. Losing 2-0 to Ivory Coast, in this encounter hasn't really looked like a bad result for Guinea-Bissau themselves.
Of course, a bad result to me. I expected them to do more than this. Actually, at a point in time, they were settling into the game, and in the second half, though, to me, I want to score Gazette, the coach of the Ivory Coast side. I want to score him very high because he did a very good job. He brought in substitution. I think he has substituted up to 4 players now.
Yes, another substitution to the Ivorians, and his Sangare was being withdrawn for Dombia. Will be coming in for the additional minutes in this encounter. And let's see how many minutes will be added by the referee, because we've gotten to 90 minutes of regulation time, and any moment from now we'll be going into the additional minutes, and it's looking like it's a game over already for what's it called for Guinea-Bissau. It's 4 minute additional time by the referee, and we've seen the first minutes of 4 minutes being played already. 3 more minutes to go. 3 more minutes for Guinea-Bissau to find that consolidation goal against Ivory Coast. So right now they attack against the Ivorians from the left, and that will be an opportunity, and the send that into no man's land, as there was no green. The grass wasn't green enough to find the green body of the Guinea-Bissau there, and his Ivory Coast will be clearing the line there, and it's going to be another throwing to Guinea-Bissau, and they take that very fast, like a team that is actually pursuing late charges against the Ivorians to see if they can get 2 goals. And here's a counter attack for the Ivorians. What will they make out of these? And that is an opportunity, but the goalkeeper Joko had to come to the rescue of his team there, and he came out at the right time to pick that up. And as Guinea-Bissau were attacking against the Ivorians, but easily turned over there by Ivory Coast, who has regained possession and into the midfield. The attack against Guinea-Bissau in the dying embers of this game, with this very opportunity for Ivory Coast to get the 3rd goal in the dying embers. The sends one straight into the midfield and attacking And that is a good chance for Ivory Coast with this very third goal and the take a shot.
Oh.
But that shot is going to be picked at our vision, as that was from Nicolas Pepe. But that shot couldn't find his way to the back of the net, rather to the stands where the fans were seated. Wow, that was a wayward shot.
But it doesn't like the deflection there. I think there was a deflection. Let's see if the referee is going to give a corner kick for that shot. Look at the response from the faces of the fans.
Even the fans were like, how you think that was actually too much right there from Nicolas Pepe, the former Arsenal winger who currently plays in the French League 1 right now. And it's Guinea-Bissau who are attacking right now to see if they can get a late goal in this game to kickstart the African Cup of Nations run in this competition. As Guinea-Bissau who are currently in possession of the ball, what will they make out of this? And easily caught out there by Ivory Coast, who will be attacking right now. And just Guinea-Bissau, let's see what they make out of this. Is Ivory Coast in possession right now from the left-hand side of the pitch, and they lay onto a run there and sends it straight into the hands of Nicolas Pepe. What will Nicolas Pepe make out of this? He dribbles his man in the box, but is being held onto that and caught out there by the Guinea-Bissau team. And it looks like the elephant has finally eaten or mashed the white African dog. And it looks like the African white dog is not looking like a white dog today. They've actually been like a quiet dog.
Of course, they've been the quiet dog. They've been matched by the elephant. They've been matched by the elephant. You just want to imagine the weight of the elephant on a dog. Is dead. That's a good one for the Cote d'Ivoire side. The dogs are not backing. They've been killed by the elephant. That is the situation here. And it's a Soweto lucky situation.
We are into the 4th minute of no more of additional time in this game. It's 4 minutes of minimum time added by the referee as Ivory Coast running straight into the other half of the stadium with one of the final moments of this game. That's what they'll be making out of that. The referee is not giving that as cited an advantage for Ivory Coast and turned over there by the Guinea-Bissau team, where Ivory Coast has just regained possession and trying to attack against Guinea-Bissau with a Guinea-Bissau player on the floor, but the referee is not having any of that as it goes the final whistle. And at full time, it's Ivory Coast 2, Guinea-Bissau 0. Courtesy that goal from Crasso, and the first goal scored by Fofana in the first half. Beautiful goals we saw for the Ivorians today, and we can see the fans in wide jubilation at the end of the game. Ivory Coast 2, Guinea-Bissau 0. What a way to start the African Cup of Nations 2023.
What a beautiful way to start the African Cup of Nations. You're giving the crowd something to rejoice about, to celebrate about. In addition to the opening ceremony, you can see the president of Cote d'Ivoire is there. You can see the president of CAF is also present, and the president of FIFA also present. It's a very big occasion. You can see the president waving his proud mount with his wife and greeting the FIFA president. That's a very good one for the Cote d'Ivoire side, and what a way. And congratulations to Sise Fofana, who scored the first goal of 2023 AFCON. I think his name will be on record forever for being the first person to, and you can put it in one of our quiz. Very soon we'll begin to ask quiz who is the first person that recorded, and his name has gone to the book of record. Congratulations to Ivory Coast and congratulations to Africa for putting up a beautiful tournament like this.
It's a pleasure being in the studio tonight.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
And that's about how much we can take on today's matches, and that is the opening game from the African Cup of Nations. Do join us tomorrow 3 p.m. for the game between Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea. That also promised to be another interesting tie in the African Cup of Nations. There's also that big game between Manchester United and Tottenham to come up tomorrow in the EPL. And we also have the big one in the Copa del Rey between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Sunday, it promises to be another day of football. So we come your way tomorrow. It's bye for now. Thank you.
Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.